What's up, print fam? Welcome back to the print shop. It is a blistering cold Saturday morning. The electrician is coming, so I am here. I'm gonna get stuff done. Got some stickers cutting, and I bought some bins last night to put the shirts in so we can put them up on the new shelves, but they're gray instead of clear. I was hoping for clear, but I wasn't going to spend, I think it was like 4 times the amount of money on clear bins. So I bought the gray ones. So I got to get the computer turned on, got to get some labels printed so that I can mark them. And I'm going to print, I think, 5 labels for one for every side plus the top. That way it's super clear, super understandable what size is in that bin. So I'm going to get them done. I'm just going to use my little zebra printer, which has like 2x1 stickers, because that's plenty and I don't need anything fancy. I sat down like 20 minutes ago to print labels and got distracted. It's kind of like the story of my life. That I'm always like, yeah, I'm going to go do this one specific thing, and then like an email pops up or I get a text message. I need an assistant to just remove distractions from me. But they were good distractions. They were sales. They were conversations, emails. But does anyone else have that struggle? I don't have all the shirts put away yet, but I wanted to give you an idea of how I'm labeling them. Basically, all 4 sides, the top and the bottom, are getting a size label so that it's easy to tell what's in what bin as soon as we put them up on the shelves. I do have way more shirts than I thought I did. It did not look like there was as many when they were on the shelf, but even now I still have miscellaneous stuff there, miscellaneous stuff at the bottom. I have more than I thought I did, and I think I'll end up using them or using more of them once I have the DTF printer up and running, just because I'm sure once people around here know that I can do that a lot faster and a lot easier, then it will equate to needing to have the shirts and selling them out. Now, I probably, once I sell out of my stock, I probably won't refill it, and then we'll end up using these bins for something else, just because I want to have my money tied up in pen and tumbler inventory. So I'd rather do that than have it in apparel, because apparel I just get from Sanmar and SLC Activewear and SS Activewear. I sometimes use Alpha Broder, but I don't like them. So I get it mostly local, so there's really no point for me to stock it when 9 times out of 10 I can get it next day. Okay, so we're making some good progress on the electrical work. Got the panel off. We got the conduit run here. We're putting in a outlet for the ice machine, and then it comes up and it runs over, and we got 2 outlets over there. So Sam's my buddy doing all the work for me. Really appreciate him. But that is as far as the conduit of what we have to run. The other thing, we've already got a conduit right there that goes up and over, so we're just going to run a couple more lines through that. Like, it's just this stuff. What do they call this type of wire?
THHN.
THHN wire. It's basically what's inside of Romex, but not. Anyway, yeah. So technically you're not supposed to have Romex in a commercial building. So that's why everything's in conduits. But that goes up over there, and then we'll run it across there and get our power. So it's looking really good. It's time for me to call it a day, print fam. Let me show you what we did for the electrical, and then I'll be back Monday to show you the rest of it. So we got the wire in the conduit now, and we have the first plug all set up and ready to go. Now we just need to get the 4 breakers. So there's going to be basically 2 plugs in each box, and each plug or pair of plugs, however you want to look at it, will be its own breaker. So we're going to have 4 breakers there. We actually changed our mind of what's happening on the other side. Let me show you that. Well, I will walk with you so you can see all the fun stuff happening. It's working for now. So this is the 220 that I run the HP on, but it's just a single 220. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to extend this to here and make it a double 220. So that way, when I upgrade the printer in the future, it will be ready for a printer that requires 2 220 lines. So it's going to be 2 20 amp 220. And then we're going to activate this as 2 lines so that basically each pair or each side will be a breaker. And that way we've got enough power over here to run everything that we need. So just a quick recap. We're going to have a CO2 here, probably a CO2, a fiber, and a fiber. And then we'll have the laminator here, except it will be turned. We'll have the HP, and then this side will be all of the t-shirt stuff. So likely what will happen is we'll have some extension cords that come to feed power here. We'll have another extension cord that comes across to feed power for like the take-up reel and the laminator, and then we'll just use these 2 for the lasers. Eventually, we may have to string another one over here depending on the power situation, but that's how it's looking. Come back tomorrow. Not tomorrow, but come back next week, and you'll be able to see the rest of the progress. Have a good weekend. Enjoy the holiday. I didn't realize there was one.